Hey everybody, TBGhunter here, and welcome back to more Sly 2 Bandit Thieves. Last time, we made it up to this abandoned logging camp, only to find it not that very abandoned, and found out this is the epicenter of John Bassan's empire. We've also found out that he has in possession of the Clockwork Talons, and also he's been messing with the Northern Lights a bit. But it seems he has thrown down the gauntlet because he's offering up the Clockwork Talons to the winner of the upcoming Lumberjack games. So, we need to prepare for that and also find out the location of the Northern Light Battery that they've been talking about, so that way we can stow away and sneak ourselves onto Arpeggio's blimp. Before we head off, we are going to once again jump back onto the internet to sell our ill-gotten gains, and thankfully we have just enough to get the guttural roar for Murray. So we're going to buy that, and we're actually going to swap on over to Murray for this one. Murray and Sly are the go-to people for this mission. We got Sly with a mission over there where we have to get some bugs from a bear cave. And also laser redirection, which is the location of the vault for this area. But I want to knock out Murray's first just because his is a bit out of the way, and also it's just easier to just knock out Murray first, and then I can just focus on getting all the remaining clue bottles with Sly. As well as get some other things, like we might snag a treasure with Murray. We'll see. First things first, let's put the guttural roar out, and we'll put that on the L2 button. Oh, there it is. Alright. I don't want to use it unless I have to, so we're just going to try to circumvent these guards. I'm just hopping down here just to take care of the clue bottles around the safe house before we head to Murray's mission. Just because there are a couple out here. Oh, I could have sworn there were some out by the outhouses here. Alright. Oh, right. I think there's one underneath the safe house. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I get a chance to use the roar. Get out of here. Nope, not under the safe house. It's under, I believe, the combat club, actually. Or another one of these cabins out here. And yes, as I said earlier, the eagles in this level are a lot more aggressive than they are back in the last episode, because they will attack you outside the safe house itself and not just at a very high point like up there on that little cliffside. But for now, our location of Murray's mission is right over there. I think, yeah, I had to go through the bear area before I could... I hit the wrong button. Just gonna hop on over this way, hope no one minds. Head on over here. Hey. Oh, you got a megaphone. Knock it off. Alright, I see a bottle over there, but I can't get it with Murray, and I could have sworn that there was another bottle up here that I only could get with Sly or Bentley. But that does not seem to be the case, unless I snagged it last time.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to see that job in Istanbul, to see their first interaction with an RC combat club. Ah, well. Let's just sneak our way over there. You want to be careful of the icicle that will periodically fall in front of the door.
Those guards will never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out in this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head.
Now that presents a very dark theory. Is that just a fake head that they decided to make to mess with their friends? Is that actually the decapitated head of an actual moose guard? Or are all these guards not actually mooses, whatever, and they all just wear fake moose heads? Honestly, I probably shouldn't be thinking about this too much. Let's just jump into this barrel before my brain blows a gasket.
Sly, if you can get the stuffed moosehead without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
Ah, yes, because, of course, these guys are goons, and goons are very stupid. So all we need to do is put a fake head on Murray, and they'll be none the wiser. They'll be none the richer, too, after Sly gets through with them. Oop. Snag that. Do you really need to wear your snowshoes inside this building? Not really gonna do you any good. Also, I think it would actually, more often than not, inhibit your mobility. Ooh, a ruby. Alright, sneak away over there. Oh, you got something good on you, too. Don't mind if I relieve you of it. Nugget. I was kind of hoping for a whole bar, but oh well. Alright, wait for the light to move. Sneak on over here and climb on up. Avoid this guy, rob him blind. I think you can't take out any of the guards or alert them because it insta-fails the mission, so you want to be, not slap happy with the cane. Across here. Get across because it would be the most terrifying thing ever if those things activated while I was running across, because just the position of it would be like, ugh. Also, this would also be absolutely terrifying, and I don't see a reason why there has to be so many saw blades in one area. This looks more like a torture device than a log chopping area. Alright, wait for this guy to doze. Oh god. Okay. Oh, you got a shiny in your pocket. Gold bar. Sapphire. One day I'll find a gold bar off one of these guys here. I think that the guard up here is the only one you can't rob if I can get a good camera angle. Okay, no, we can't rob him. Just need to be very careful with where I go. Oh man, look at it. Oh man, that actually looks really appetizing. You can see you got bottles of maple syrup. You got giant, what I'm gonna guess are turkey legs. It's like a plate of mashed potatoes. I honestly thought that was like maybe like a pot pie or something. I'm actually getting hungry looking at this area. I need to move.
Murray, heads up.
Hey, fellas. Any of you guys think you can beat the the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
God, his voice is so Canadian it hurts. Also, I'm surprised it didn't say, like, aren't you a little pink for a flashlight guard?
Steer with the left analog stick and hold down the X button for gas. After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
Hello, oh, what was the button? There it is. Oh god. Oh no. Hey, can we talk about this, buddy? I can't turn. I can't turn. Why can't I turn? Where am I? There we go. Ooh. Oh boy. As I was trying to say, I like how they just basically repurposed the contestant's tank for this little RC mission. Just keep lobbing those mortar shots. I wish I had a flamethrower on my RC tank. Why can't I get a flamethrower? He gets a flamethrower. I think he's got a shot on him, so I don't want to just stay in one play. Oh boy. I only have one hit to my name. I think I need to hit him like 5 or 6 more times before we can take him out. Alright, there we go. See if I can actually stun lock him a little bit, because you can actually get the other RC cars into a stun lock. Yeah, he's definitely got a shot on him because he's only chasing after me and not worrying about grabbing any of the other ammo. Oh, wait. Yep, there it is. Oh no! And I'm dead. Ah, we almost had him there. That is so dirty. Gets multiple shots from an ammo pickup while I only get one shot to my name. Oh, no, I get more than one shot. And he just decided to give up there. I actually wonder, there's some moose guards around there. Does one actually hold an RC? Oh, Murray does, but... Oh, yeah, there he is. He's actually holding an RC controller. That's a nice little attention to detail. They could have just made it so that just like everybody was standing around while the RCs were fighting each other out. But I like that they took the time to give both Murray and the guard a controller. Got him.
You won, eh? But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
Hey, wait, you work here. Shouldn't you already know the location of that battery? Moose away! That's how I like to think that plays out. That or Murray just ends up punching everybody inside the club. Alright. Well, now that we have Murray with us, I might as well go snag one of the treasures. Now, I could go for the treasure that's literally just right across the way. Not that one. Such a high traffic area for flashlight guards. I could go for the treasure that's right over there. And while I could do it, it's booby-trapped, and I don't ever trust myself with Murray to get through here in one piece, just because he's big, slow, lumbering, and would be on a time limit. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the treasure up by Jean Besson's house, because not only is there a clue bottle up here I missed. Punch. Ah, I missed it. Alright, I'm just gonna scream at these guys and jump that way because that is a trap. Okay, well now I'm gonna jump this way because now I can safely land on that log. We're gonna make our way back to the safe house with the treasure that isn't trapped. I'm just gonna sneak up here and there we go. Alright. Hop across over here. Avoid the bear traps. Avoid the location of the eagles because they can still attack you. I found like the location of the eagle attacks to be a bit random out here. I mean, it's like off to the side of the safe house, yes. But at the same time, it's like there's been times where I've actually had an eagle like attack while I was like over in this general area. Not always, but a fair decent amount of time. Alright. Well, the first Sly mission is over here, so we're gonna take Sly and run on over there. What's the clue bottle count at this point? We're 7 away from getting all the clue bottles, so we should be able to easily find the last of them. Ooh boy. I know where a couple are just by memory, but there's like a few that I don't remember, and it's something that's plagued me every single time I've played this level.
The wild bears in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you can snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Besson's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
Yeah, just crawl into a bear cave, full of bears. Possibly hibernating and very angry. What could possibly go wrong?
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yoink! I think we're actually pulling a tooth out of them as well. I always thought it was just a weird, like, overly big tracking device they put on the bears, but I think we're actually yanking a tooth out of them. Because it is very tooth-shaped. And the tracking device is just the 2 little antennas at the end of it. Which then also begs the question, because of the position of the tracking device in their mouths, it just looks like they have a tooth on their tongue. Be very careful. There we go. We still got 2 more bears to take care of, and thankfully they are right there. And so far, we have not hit any of the crackly ice. But that could have ended very badly for me had I just taken like 2 steps to the right there. Yep. Oh man, I forgot that this is a trick one. I don't know why they make it so you can climb on that thing. Instead, you're supposed to climb on the ice wall over here and Spider-Man your way across over to the final bear. Yawn for me. Yawn for me. There we go.
Only you could have pulled that off.
Bentley! At least wait until I was out of the cave before you do that. Okay, final transmitter. Now hopefully Bentley doesn't jinx me again.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
Oh no! Wait on that, and we are home free. Bentley really should have just saved, Stroke and Slide's ego for after we got done with the bear cave.
To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bisson's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
Gee, thanks, Bentley. Now I know how to place a transmitter. Alright, well, gotta go up high, get onto these little plateaus right here. I don't even know what these are supposed to be technically called. Either way, just start placing them around the base and we'll be done with this. Hopefully you don't run into many guards. Where was the location? I see there's one over there, one by that boat, one by the other job location that led to that log pile, one on top of Bassan's house, and one that's right over here. I'm just gonna... Oh, you got a couple coins on you. You deserve this. I deserve that for what I said. Alright, let's try this again. Land on top of the silo.
Perk up your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The Blue Lumberjack team managed to clear just 128 acres of forest. Not bad considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? But now, the Gold Lumberjack team, bless their hearts, those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that? 211 acres of progress. Almost brings a tear to my eye when I think about how much wilderness y'all tamed. Keep up with the work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
Well, if anything you can say about Bassan, he's a good motivator for his goons. Alright, there's number 25. I think there were some down here in this little area. Oh, right. I need to place the... I forgot to put the tracker up on Bassan's house. Whoops. Slow-mo destruction. See ya. Drop one right onto the beast's head. And now we make our way over here. I'm getting a lot of use out of the paraglider at this point. Like, how many times have we had to use the paraglider just to make some simple jumps? Slide, what are you doing? Alright, there's 4 out of 6. Soon to be 5 out of 6, and the final one is over there by where the bear is. No. Alright, well I could go over there to the final transceiver area, but I want to go this way real quick and snag a particularly annoying clue bottle. Just because I've always found the location of the way of swinging down to this area to be a little bit janky. Thankfully, it wasn't that bad. Take care of that goose. Smash that bottle right over there. I hear another clunking. Ah, there it is. I think there was another. I think I said there was another one over by that little tree that only Sly could get to because... Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything clanking over there. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just head over there. We only need to get 2 more bottles, so it should be pretty easy to find. And I think that there was a guard inside that outhouse.
Nice work. The array's up and running.
Alright, not bad. Now it's time to hunt down the last 2 clue bottles right after I rob this guy blind. And I think I have a good idea of where those last 2 bottles are. I think instead of being up high, they're down low. And by down low, I mean down by where the little crevice area below the safe house is. Or they could be on a power line, but I don't see any on the power lines around me right now. Alright, so here's one of the clue bottles we're missing. Smash that. If you want a point of reference, it's over by the truck tunnel over here. Alright, and here is the location of the final clue bottle. There we go, all 30 knocked out. It's time for us to head off and do some laser redirecting. And thankfully, it actually didn't take as long as I thought it would be to find the last couple of clue bottles. They were actually pretty close by. Well, they were easy to find, not really close by. You know what I mean.
Detected what appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the bug.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside.
You know, Bentley, there's an easier way we could have melted that ice block to get to the log chopping guide. Just have Murray activate his Fist of Flame and then just give the ice a hug. Give it about 20, maybe 30 minutes and it will probably be fully melted. Do we really need to sneak through a heavily guarded laser defended log chopping location just to, you know, redirect a laser? I guess so. Bentley is the boss, after all. When it comes to playing missions, at least. Oh, what do you have? Do you have a... it's a nugget. Oh, no, it's a bar. I'll take that. Oh, boy. I'm just gonna... Yeah, go up here. And that's why, while Slide into Obliteration is a pretty useful technique for Sly to have, it's not a guaranteed full stealth attack. It quiets it down quite a bit, but if you do it like really close to a guard who is now sleeping with his eyes open, then they'll still be able to hear at least the smack up. You know what? I'm not going to mess with that guy. He's sleeping. He's minding his own business, and I'm not just saying that because a searchlight that constantly goes over him, I wouldn't have enough time to steal.
If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, then the combination has got to be 583.
But what I will steal is the contents of this vault. Sly.
Zooks, that's a nice one.
Bentley, did you improve the communication device? Because it sounded like you were right next to me. That or the people working on the game forgot to add a radio effect to your voice. I always found that kind of funny that they honest to God, forgot to put a radio effect for Bentley's voice there. But Lightning Spin, it is basically a straight up upgrade to the voltage attack, kind of like how the Rage Bomb is an upgrade to the Insanity Strike. Sadly, there's no like direct upgrade to the Knockout Dive. The closest I could think of that being would be maybe Silent Obliteration. Basically, Lightning Spin, just like Voltage Attack, instead of that, you spin around and create an electrical field. Ouch. And it takes out multiple guards, whereas the Lightning Attack only took out one.
Make sure you keep a steady watch. The Prowler's been spotted, and we cannot afford to have anything happen to our log-cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey, you know, you should still enjoy yourselves, eh? I mean, how many people get to cut down forests for a living? Oh, you are lucky. Don't ever forget that.
Man, even though Bassan's bad for the environment, he really is just like a stand-up boss to his employees. Always tells them that to have fun, we're going to have all these outings and stuff, we're going to have a little bit of competition between everybody to keep morale high. He's honestly got a pretty good boss. Bit old school, but still.
You've done it! The laser's been redirected out the window.
You don't say, Bentley. Alright, well, time to head out of here. This is actually, I think, like, one of the very few times you enter a location only to head out and finish the mission out in the field itself.
Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
I feel like a mirror would do a better job redirecting this laser than a crystal, Bentley, because wouldn't that just, you know, cause the laser to just shoot out in multiple directions? Alright, whatever. Anyways, it's time for what everybody loves to do, explore around the environment while we complete an objective. This honestly would have to be like the most physical set of missions that Sly's had to do in this game at this point. I would say maybe a good contender for it would be pickpocketing the keys off the Contessa's guards when we had to break into her estate. Just because they were in such like off-brand locations. But it's not that hard to do. I just gotta walk up to a location, drop a crystal, and basically just keep moving to the next location until we are able to redirect it properly into the ice wall over there. Or we can just, you know, break the environment more than Bassan usually does and actually just, you know, make our job a little bit easier. You want to actually be super careful with the laser here. The reason I'm jumping over it is because the hitbox for the laser actually extends up into where you do your little run across the ice spikes. I honestly don't know what these are supposed to be technically called, but either way, you don't want to be running across the top of the laser because you will still get burned by it. And of course, because it can't be easy, we gotta go all the way across the logging camp to get to the next location. I think you're starting to see a bit of a pattern here. It's just like, what's the most far off location that we can send Sly to do the next part of the mission? Also, that's what I was thinking of when it came to that one part for Sly. Ooh, that's a bear. Time to run. That voltage attack is pretty powerful, but at the same time, I don't think it's enough to one-shot a bear. And we just barely escaped that thing. You know what? You got a shimmy in your pocket. I have to. I must. I want what's in there. Kind of wish it was a gold bar, but a nugget will have to be fine, I guess. Also, there was a guard up here. I want to try out the voltage attack. Basically, that's what you do. Just instantly takes out any guard that this thing hits. It's a pretty fast attack, so you kind of want to wait till you get a little surrounded by them, but after which you basically can just one-shot anyone within striking distance. Bears not applied. Just gonna sneak this way. Head on over here. Avoid the eagles. And once again, gotta go back up onto that ice shelf. Oh boy. Okay, I was about to be like, I'm surprised you have not been sawed in half at this point. You've been standing in that saw blade for like a good 10 seconds. All we gotta do is just break this a bit. And it seems like there's more than just a book inside that ice block.
Stand clear, Sly. Something else is coming out of the deep freeze. I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live. So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
While I love that interaction, you don't have to worry, Bentley. He's just right over there. I think he might have gotten clobbered in the head
Cheer
by
up,
a
pal. We got the
stack
log
of
chopping
logs.
guide.
It's just like, oh boy, fresh life. We managed to save a now endangered species, and he's frozen again.
After reading through the log chopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat. Now, I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work in the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light Battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?